Friday. I hate Fridays. Now I have 2 days to kill before I can go back to work. What are we looking at? We're looking at Minnesota. Welcome to the fine state of Minnesota. This is Minnesota Gold Lager, 4.9% from 3rd Street Brew House. And I want to say they're down in the Twin Cesspools. Cold Springs. So they're that way. This was one of the ones Jolson gave me 2 of these. So, and it's that whole big can thing. They're big cans. Which, well, I guess we probably, yeah, you know, tap ass. It's a lager, you know. It looks like beer. Smells like beer. Tastes like beer. David Brown, I got that all covered. I gotta like change the settings on this thing or something. Why is it making everything so red? I don't know. Okay, let's try to make this 30 minutes. Smile Money was first. And Aunt Keck says that he wants a spaghetti dinner. Smile Money just sits at his computer ready to pounce, says Stephen Bush. And then Smile Money says he was actually sleeping and the notification screen woke him up. Then again, when you're compete for the gold, you're in the zone, he says. Matt Davis, 3rd. Snoring Desert Prepper, shit. Aunt Keck, shit. Aunt Keck, watching the Packers-Eagles game and missed the notification, damn it. Is that is that a volleyball teams? Matt Davis, it says only 1 view, but I have the 3rd comment. No, I know, you don't know what you're talking about. YouTube is right on top of all this. There's absolutely no proof and documentation that YouTube fucks with, you know, who they want to. If we were Democrat Swizz millennials talking about how, you know, if you lay out your apartment right, you never even have to get up, that would be different. This is probably still too good a beer for Jolson. Smile Money, I have no problem using a CPAP machine. I would love a battery-operated one for airplane or long rides in a vehicle. Like when you're driving. Aunt Keck, how about Cowbell Thursdays? How about not? J-Dog at work. J-Dog, literally a breakfast beer. Yeah, I was probably aged in beer in a trash can from a Hop and Waffle House. That says Smile Money. Yeah, I was looking at it. Now, I still have beers from the Crazy Scotsman and Jolson and a whole bunch of beers from Bunky and David Brown, but everybody's been sending me goddamn pictures of the double two-hearted ale. And so I decided to stop at the Keyport on my way home today, even though I wasn't really feeling very good. Once again, I've like started to pinch that sciatic nerve, and if I'm good, I can keep it from going full on. Yeah. So I stop at Keyport, and first thing that happens is I do the swing around to back into my parking spot. As I'm backing up, there's a woman pulling into it. So I drive forward to the right and back up into the next spot over. And I see her kind of fumbling in the car, probably intentionally not wanting to get out. But by the time I get out, she kind of gets out right behind me, and I actually held the door for her, and it was like, she was like, at that point, she was in full-on defensive bitch mode, but she stops because I have a smile on my face and I'm holding the door for her, and she looks up at me and she goes, "Oh, thank you, and sorry about that whole parking thing." And I just looked at her and I said, I don't care. I mean, it's so hard, for some people just to be polite. I mean, what is wrong? I mean, I possibly could have changed her mood for the whole day. David Brown, am I worthy of, that's basically what David said, a lot of poor choices at one point in your life doesn't necessarily have to dictate the end of that story. And it just seems like, they always say Minnesota nice, so, maybe we are. I have no idea. Fucking people. And, actually, I wasn't in Minnesota, so I guess I could have been a dick. I was in Wisconsin. Oh, excuse me, Mr. Sharkey. So rude. But yeah, I mean, I think I even told you the stories of, you can hold a door, like me personally. You can hold a door for 99 people, and they all will say thank you and usually smile. Then there's that one, that you just shake your head and go, I cannot believe it. You're holding a door for a man or a woman. It doesn't matter. If there's someone right behind me, I'm not gonna, let a door slam on someone's face. It's like, hold the door. And then you get the, what? It's because I'm white and I'm holding the door for you? Somehow you feel more repressed? Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't give a fuck what you want to say. My day-to-day experiences, especially in, say, this last year, the most racist dicks that I have met have not looked like me at all. Working on a job, garage door, building a garage and the next garage over, you can tell those garage doors don't open. Those garage doors probably haven't opened in a decade. Between the condition of the door and the condition in front, when something drives in and out, it leaves a mark. So there wouldn't be like a jungle in front of the doors. And so, Greg parks there with his van, because it's a narrow kind of a scenario. We've got tools and the digger and the bibbity kitty and all this shit. So he parks out of the alley just enough in front of this garage, and the following day there's a note: do not park in front of my garage. So he talks to the homeowner, and he's like, yeah, it's, ask any of the neighbors and we're all the wrong shade. And but if you talk to her and she may say it's okay. So Greg says to her, so I was told it's probably best to ask if it'd be okay to park in front of your garage. And she goes, damn right it's best to ask, and walked away. And he's like, so was that a yes or a no? Stalker Steve, 6th. Aunt Keck, America. Damn right. Aunt Keck, I bet you thought I was going to say something else. Probably, yeah. Yeah. Aunt Keck, Beer Babe, Intro Babe is fucking sexy as hell, top notch. I'll be right back. I'm back. What'd you have to do, throw in the towel? Ba-doom boom. Aunt Keck, 184th comment, 184 comments to go. Aunt Keck, bourbon. Stalker Steve, just because you poo-pooed it for the first time, so you have to honor it. More cowbell, please. Oops. Sorry. Well, first, let's, Oh, and Jolson? Yeah, Jolson. Same one. 10-year Ardbeg. A little bourbon. Okay. Oof. Bourbon. Beacon. Yeah. Corn, rye, and barley. Ultimate Premium. Hudson Valley. 50% by volume. Beacon, New York. So once again, I want to thank Mark Peace. Today, so it's like I don't know, like something like 18 plus hours later after after a shower, multiple hand cleanings, and everything else under the sun. I'm at work this morning, and I go like this to itch my eye, and got fucking reapered again. Aunt Keck. A little show prep, Smile Money. Yeah, trust me. Trust me. You still know that it's a heavier hitter. But I tell you what, that damn Beacon, that is some of the smoothest 100 proof stuff I have ever had. So I was going through some piles of stuff. I mean, I apologize to everybody that I have a goodie box going. I have still stuff Mike, that I have to get out to you. Stephen Bush, I got a little something to get your way. Stalker Steve, I have something for Stalker Steve, I have something for you. And Real Cold Burnout, after the revelation, and I'll wait for story time on this. But after our conversation today, I put together a little thank you package to you. But I need to make sure I touch base. If let's see, Mike, you can get a hold of me on Messenger. Stalker Steve, I think the rest of you, Stalker Steve, and the Real Cobra Burnout. Please make sure that you text me your current address. One, I've found out poorly in the past that when people move and I don't update my shit, bad stuff can happen. And two, my entire address directory was on my Microsoft Surface, which is a toaster, or a not a toaster. Well, it could be a toaster if I plug it into a wall outlet. But after spending a couple weeks with a supposed tablet and computer guru, it's fucking shot. My next course of action might be to send it to John Solar. I don't remember what John said that he could possibly do, but if there's anything, and I'll try to remember to ask John tonight when in show prep for Locked and Loaded, which, yeah, you're not going to see this before that, but the plan is to talk about what happens if the government just takes that next step and just said there's no concealed carry permits ever. I mean, I'm happy to go first right now. Now, if I do something stupid, like, and this is why I have a zero tolerance, or should I say a zero for driving driving with alcohol. If I've had as much as a shot of NyQuil, I will not that may be a dramatization. I mean, but I've heard of bad things happening. You know, it's like, I mean, NyQuil's alcohol, and if you took a shot, walked out to your car, backed out in front of a cop, and he said, "Have you been drinking?" And you go, "No," and you do a breathalyzer. I've heard horror stories. You could tell me I'm wrong here, but I have heard horror stories, because at that point in time, it's still in the alcohol is still in your lungs, and I think I have actually proved that with the little breathalyzer, which I think I have to get. Oh, there it is. I think I have to get batteries for it. I can't remember if it's currently loaded and ready to go or not. And of course I touched shit and now everything's falling over. Of course according to the little battery indicator, it's dead, and I can't remember what is in here now, but just for the fun of it. So yeah, okay, I'll go back before I finish the story. So if I've been drinking at all, I don't carry, which is one of the reasons that Christine, I really wanted her to get the CCW. See, now, point 2. Let's just say one beer, and oh, they're AAAs. I can't remember if those are down. I think those are upstairs now. You can't tell me that one shot and one beer equals 0.2. So it's on your breath. So that's how I think a lot of people get fucked as they're coming out of a bar. But I don't want to take any chances. You know, it's 0.06 for driving in, I don't know if it's nation, in Minnesota, 0.06, but with a concealed carry permit, it's like I think it's 0.02. So basically, I can go to a bar with a gun on my side and drink. The problem is it's kind of like this. Okay, I'm over. So the smart thing is if I've ever had alcohol, and if I'm driving, I might have a beer at dinner, and of course, you know, it's like 45 minutes later, we're leaving. But if there's any alcohol, don't want to ever take the chance. So basically, my bottom line is, if I did something stupid and I lost my permit, I'm just gonna take the higher road and just say that I wouldn't carry ever again. But on the other hand, if our overreaching tyrannical government ever said no more concealed carries anywhere, no, I'm sorry, fuck that. I carried before I have a permit. I carried when my permit was expired, because you look at your permit and go, okay, let's see, exactly, actually, here's a good example of, let's take a moment and just take a look at it. When does mine expire? Okay, let's take a moment and answer oh, there it is. This permit shall be void at the time of the holder's becoming prohibited by law to possess a firearm, and must be immediately returned to the issuing sheriff's office. This expires on 2020. August of 2020. Which I don't understand why they don't put, like, you know, why one hand doesn't seem to shake hands with the other, or doesn't know what the other hand is doing. Why they don't like put your driver's license information on it, or at least your picture on it. But yeah, no. I actually know several people that carry that do not have permits because they don't want the government to know that they're a gun person. Most of their shit is completely off the grid. They build their own stuff. They only buy from a friend who is selling something, or a buddy that's at work needs a little cash. I mean, literally, the entire gun collection is off the grid. I mean, my brother-in-law, he's as much of a gun guy as anybody out there, and he won't get a concealed carry permit because he doesn't want them to know. Guess what? They already know. Oh, man. I need to eat one of, no, I don't need to eat one of Mark's peppers. Aunt Keck, best wishes to Travis. I pray for his full recovery. Here's the update I can give you, is he's still doing good, and he's still in quarantine. I don't even know what that means. I'm just guessing he's like the boy in the bubble, because right now would be the most susceptible time for infection. And considering what he's gone through, he will be on anti-rejection medication for the rest of his life. You know, at some point in time, doesn't that pancreas or the kidneys just go, you know what, fine, you know, it's like, we're here. You know, that other guy died, kind of left us, you know, hanging, really. I mean, I was working out just fine. No. So yeah, latest update as of actually an hour ago is that he's doing good, and he's, so I don't know, when I give him his phone back, I'll get more of an update. Stalker Steve, oh God, they gave me an Amazon credit card. Pray for me. You're fucked. Crazy Scotsman says you're screwed, but you're fucked. The only thing I liked about the Amazon credit card is it wasn't plastic. When I destroyed mine, I couldn't cut it with a set of shears. Still to this moment in time, I haven't made a payment on a single credit card in, I don't know, 6 or 7 months. And I've actually had one of my Chase cards try to give me a credit increase. Really? I mean, what office are you in? Is there a window? I mean, do you talk to anybody else in the building? I don't think so. I don't want to do credit cards ever again. So many of you, Paul, Hazman440, which now that you're retired, your interaction, I see you on Facebook, but other than that, I haven't seen you over here in quite a while. I'm sure by this moment in time, though, Chuck will be ratting me out, which I'm not ratting. I like Paul. I don't like you so much. Hazman, another person on my very, very short list. If I was to list off 5 people, Real Cold Burnout, you're on that. Of course, you already know you're on that list, but Hazman, oh my God. On the other hand, in case Hazman doesn't hear this, I don't know if I actually want to meet Paul. Me and Paul have some of the same vices, and the entire time that he's here, I probably wouldn't be able to legally drive or carry a firearm. Okay. Roko Burnout, DJ who? Didn't he change the name of his channel name? Yeah, I guess he did. I don't even know what it is anymore. Anyway, I wish him the best with the surgery recovery. Hopefully it changes his life for the better with no rejection. Amen to that. I didn't even know pancreas transplant was possible. Yeah, when he said he was getting 2, I'm like, pancreas? That's like your insulin. That's, I mean, that you might be no longer a diabetic after that. Smile Money says, my friend had a double lung transplant. That freaked me out. Imagine coming off a ventilator and them asking, can you breathe? You can feel a kidney or a liver, but lungs would feel that immediately. It's amazing. Oh, someday, the amount of stuff that we're advancing on, but we still can't cure the common cold. Gunwell, 23rd comment, but 6th commenter, bitches. I have no idea what you're saying right now. In the compound with Clyde, 22nd or 18th according to the counter, and I finally got a notification. Ooh, yeah, me. Matt Davis, tonight it's Miller Money Jameson Stout Edition. That shit is good whiskey. What the fuck is making that sound? Oh. That's weird. I have some updated internet shit in my house thanks to NIHAP, and when it's sending and receiving large chunks of data, it makes a sound. That was freaky. It kind of sounded like air escaping from Joey's butt. I mean, that's what Stalker Steve told me anyway. Ripco Burnout, 56 minutes and 56 second mark. Rest in peace, eardrums. Fuck your Gandhi cowbell. I'm in headphones here and my ears are bleeding. I apologize. See? You guys that asked for the frickin' cowbell, you are not understanding how many people are sitting so... Like me. Lately, the majority of shit that I do is after... Because my side of the bed is the, well, I don't know, do you count the bed standing at the end looking at the pillow, or do you count it laying in the bed? Either way, I'm on this side, she's on that side, and I'm a side sleeper. I cannot sleep on my back. I've been able to sleep on my back a little bit more since the CPAP machine, but if I sleep on my back, I'm like 30 seconds into it, and I sound like Godzilla's chainsaw. So I always lay on my side, and I watch either on my phone or lately on the little Amazon Fire that somebody sent me, and not to critique it, but the speakers on the little Fire they probably would be great if I didn't have a Note 9. Oh my God, the quality of the speakers on that thing is absolutely incredible. But when you plug headphones in, it's whatever damn headphones you have. And seeing how Christine, when it's 38 degrees below zero, still wants to run a freaking air conditioner. And the air conditioner, like for me, I can reach over and touch it. So I wear headphones mainly because I want to enjoy watching my shows. So I always watch with headphones on too, and so I have had scenarios where I was watching some YouTube videos and started to doze off, and it might have been somebody talking about their range session, and then we moved to the range session, and I'm wide awake. So I appreciate the whole. I'm sorry, Cobra again. Thanks for the kind words. My pencil, your Brokeback Mountain fantasy is in after my Disney World trip. Laugh out loud, seriously. You gotta find someone to babysit the Gimp first. Stephen Hobson led. Haven't used your favorite opener in a while. Well, this was a can. Yeah, I know. And when you say favorite, I know exactly what we're talking about. And it's not the brown or the black penis. That would be the AR pistol. So not only is it a bottle opener, but I understand that you can put projectiles into it and it will release them. Stephen again, big ass cheers for Travis. Wade. I've had severe sleep apnea for 20 plus years. I rolled a truck 5 times before I was diagnosed. one of the few times I wore a seatbelt. Paramedics, cops, and the firemen are supermen in their minds, don't you know? Wade, Hellboy is one of my favorite comics. Yes, I read comics. Fuck off. I think you spelt that wrong, but I corrected it for you. Wade, I learned long ago to worry that not to worry what people say behind your back. I figure they're in a perfect position to kiss my ass. It's pronounced pecans. Get it right, Yankees. See? See, there you go. Thank you, Wade. Pecans? Fuck that. It's pecans. Joey Cuz, hey, I have a finger on my hand that I can stick up your ass and keep you warm. Does that answer your question? Oh, have I seen your... Oh, have I seen your tack back video? Okay, so he has. Chuck over at the My Hollow Point channel. Hey Chuck, when are you going to come out of retirement? I'm offended by your constantly using the Lord's name in vain. Chuck? I apologize, Chuck. You are absolutely right. I should not take the Lord's name in vain. Jolson, this video needs more cowbell and shots. Paging the Real Cobra Burnout or anybody right now wearing headphones. Haven't used this one lately. Christine must have got another Joey dick pic. Jolson, you're getting shots if I reloaded this. Wow, this poor thing is just like coming completely apart. I know there used to be some kind of a little pin there that, I mean, Schweitzer got me this. Jolson, you're getting shots if I didn't set already shot. Jolson, evidently that's the garbage pile and not the, let's throw them over there. Okay, Jolson, you're getting shots if this is also not a pre-shot pile. This should be good. Ooh, ooh. Lone company. Danger. So I'm going off of the assumption that the ones over here by the Mexican cack are good to go. Okay. Oh, I see there's 3 things that were held for comment. I didn't check on that before. If I do that now, we instantly go to the Two-Hearted Ale Club, and that is just not acceptable. So, I apologize if you left a comment and it's not in the proper order, but the new community guidelines from ScrewTube put more and more things. In other words, if you say anything that they don't agree with. Smart Money, the long distance shooting, my only experience is shooting at groundhogs. I hit some, laugh out loud. I have a spotting scope, don't know how far it would be good for. I know it works for 100 yards. Paper targets at 300 need a runner. Actually, out at Dave's range, I don't even know. I mean, maybe they would let you, but it would kind of suck. There's a lot of fucking rifle bays there, David. And if someone says, can we call a cold range, and there's like 20 people there, and you have to walk out to the 300-yard range to change some targets? See, that's the only thing about a longer range like that. That kind of sucks. Smile money. Great to hear about Travis. Damn, not a knee replacement on top of the 2 transplants. He will be in cyborg territory. Oh, having like an allergy attack. Smile money. The Ruger carbine is awesome. U caliber / gun snob. Laugh out loud. I want a 10 millimeter. I mean, let's just make this easy to understand. If you just won the biggest lottery in American history and you want to do something nice for me, all it needs to be is 10 millimeter. Hell, it can be a box of 10 millimeter. It can be something chambered in 10 millimeter. It could be everything chambered in 10 millimeter. Jolson, Joey's here. Crazy Scotsman, holy intro brew babe. Hashtag be like Ed. Crazy Scotsman, CPAP sucks. I can't use a sleep better without. Crazy Scotsman, whiskey. Crazy Scotsman, laser bore sighters are okay for getting on paper, but nothing just like shooting and getting to know your rifle. Absolutely. Absolutely. But after you've moved things around and mixed it all up, I mean, I should have just listened to Smile Money in the first place. When you take something that you know was working good on this rifle and then stick it on a completely different rifle and then, kind of space out that whole, and then you're out shooting and you've just put it in a new stock and you're like going, okay, so now maybe Christopher Lowe & Company is right. Did I just fuck up my rifle by just putting it in a different chassis? But yeah, well, the scope really never got the hands-on like it did. So, yeah, hopefully that, what I'd like to do is, if we can get up to David's range again and there's little to nobody there, that would be ideal. Otherwise, before it snows, I'd like to go all the way up to the hunting shack. I mean, I could even do it, J-Dog, or, Matt doesn't ever watch these because he's in them. J-Dog, if we could just do the Carroll Trail and, set up, bring maybe a table and a chair. The shooting rest is all the way up at the shack, and bring the shooting vise, and just, I'd like to just get a few things just zeroed in. I mean, honestly, because I played musical scopes, I've had no time this year to get things taken care of. I mean, honestly, everything I have has been laser bore sighted, so I know that I'm at least on paper. Hey, you like my magazine? Thanks, Jay, Elite Ammunition. Actually, I kind of like this thing. It's kind of badass. That's just me. It also needs to be sighted in. Shocker, Gillian. Mike, I want the intro song. I don't even remember which one I even used. Why? YouTube, you suck caca. I am so freaking bored. Nothing to do today. Yeah, that's a really good song. If I remember, Mike, I will send you the link to it. It's called Medicated. Jolson, Eric just can't leave it alone. Even the damn sleep apnea machine, he's got to fixing it until it doesn't work anymore. That's right. I put some JP Springs in that motherfucker. Yeah! Rich, Fumaster 12 here, but not first. Gobble gobble. Jolson, how is your peanut supply? Well, I still have fresh ones. I don't know how long they're keeping, being down here in the basement. And I still actually have, which I didn't know I had until last night. So during the Locked and Loaded tonight, I will be enjoying the last can of the zesty nuts that you gave me. But I probably could get off my ass and try to make another batch. Obviously, everything I've learned online about using the Instapot, you need to almost 3 times the amount of time. I don't think you can overcook boiled peanuts in an Instapot. Well, I guess you could like turn it on, leave it on, and like die, and then they find it 6 days later. Schulte Shellback, I got first dibs on the cuddling, clothing optional. That's right. Gunwild, I'm the one that made the comment about making Sharky cook. That's right. I'm sorry, you bitch. Smile Money is innocent, at least this time. He is. Yeah, the Gunwild, I'm sorry. When he gets here, he's cooking. I get too many pictures from him of him cooking food, and it all looks unbelievable. Gunwild, the package you will be getting on Monday are the cigars from Frontline and the shooting glasses for the woman's build, plus other stuff. Just take it and like it, fucker. Question for you, and of course I could text, well, I'll probably be texting. In case you don't see this, I'll probably just text you when the package arrives. I know that there's the stuff that's for the woman's build, but hopefully there's some stuff for me to sample. Mr. 27, made up name by me, but like it. Mom and my wife have a CPAP machine. Dad used to have one too, but he passed away almost a year ago. Sorry to hear that. I personally think the Trump impeachment nonsense is just a distraction to pass more shit laws on us. They have nothing. They honestly have nothing. I mean, first of all, let's just say that the little band of fucking anti-Americans gets it pushed to the Congress. At that point in time, we own the Congress. So unless we want to stab our own president in the back, it's going nowhere. And even if it did get to the point of impeachment, it's not at a level that he could be taken out of office. So again, it's going nowhere. Write the date down. Write the date down. This is just more bullshit. This is the same fucking bullshit that this is the only play that they have. They cannot tolerate the fact that there is somebody for the first time ever closest to one of us, an actual American citizen, in charge, as opposed to the good old boys club. Yes, I know, Trump is still, it's not like Trump's going to stop over at Gunwild's and smoke a fucking cigar and flip burgers on his grill while Gunwild pumps out a fucking few 9mm rounds. It's not going to happen. He's still way up there. But he's still closer to us and listening to us. Now, if you just get more on board with the Second Amendment, I'd be more on board with him. Mr. 27, I don't see multi-gunman here. Lame. I agree. Mr. 27, I think the farthest I've shot was 150 yards. Well, okay, I'm going to assume that you mean 150 yards, but in the world of contracting, that's 150 feet. Standing with my 270, I hit a 12-inch target 4 out of 4 times, so I'm happy. Excuse me, Miss Sharky, to be standing. So I guess I could hit a deer if I ever get a hunting license again. So I don't know if that's 150 yards or 150 feet. J Wolf from Elite Ammunition. Link to the correct YouTube channel. I think that you're talking about the cunt. I will get you that. J. Smith & Wesson 645 grips have been ordered. I can't wait to see what you decided to get. Blue Thunder 40. Hi to all. Jerry. Jay from Elite Ammunition. This is the answer for Jolson about the AUG, Steyr AUG. Cut off that stupid optics handle and replace it with a rail, which they have just recently done. Lose the stupid front ghetto grip. Ghetto grips only work in one situation, and at all other rims are in the fucking way. Oh, and figure out how to get the pig AUG to lose 20 or 30 pounds. What the fuck? A goddamn... sorry, Chuck, I am just reading a comment. The goddamn fuck is a bullpup, and that small, weighing the same as an M240B saw. Jeez, the thing is a boat anchor. Well, Jay, what you just described is everything that Jolson wants. Because they're going to permanently go to the flat top. So, Jolson, I don't think he's being much help for you right now. Jolson, on paper, I would love the AUG, but I hate it. Plus, about 80% of them out there use a proprietary magazine, just close enough to mil-spec AR, but Steyr decided to make it SI, and it would not use an AR mag to keep the public from using 20 or 30 round magazines. I have tried for decades, ever since holding one in the 80s, to like them, but I can't find a single redeeming quality for them. I can tell you this, Jolson wants one of the originals, and they did make the original style compatible with an AR mag. I have always liked the AUG. I had a chance to hold one at a gun show that I was with David Brown, and I do have to admit, why the fuck is that thing so heavy? And they wanted, like, there was like too many digits on the sticker. Jeremy, Pre-Dawn Death, wow, Travis finally went under the knife. Good. Yeah, I mean, in that situation, it was simply the phone rang and someone said, we need you tomorrow morning because we've got parts. Let's see, the stuff that was held was Stephen Bush. The AUG is ugly as shit. I'd rather have a Tavor if I want a bullpup. I have said that the Steyr AUG has been on my wish list since seeing the movie Die Hard, but I did not tell you where it sat on that list. Yes, I would rather have the Tavor, but as you well know, there's things that I would like way ahead of either of them. Sharky, good to hear Travis' surgery went well. Hope the new plumbing sticks and lasts in its new home. I missed guns with the alcohol. Now I have to run to my safe place with those pussy millennials. Oh, you got held for... Let's see. Steve got held for saying ugly as shit. Sharky got held for saying pussy millennials. And Jade Elite Ammunition, fuck the 320... Fuck the fuck with 328 subs. I think he must have found Douchebag's channel. So, because Steven said shit, Sharky said pussy, and Jay said fuck, you all got held. Of course, I'm approving. Now, when I go back to publish comments, we're going to be into the Two Hearted Ale Club. So, oh yeah, well, I'm just gonna. I'm sorry, Ed. As long as you're okay with this, I'm sure Jolson is. I'll give you a score though. This is a lager, and if you're doing a lager right, it tastes like the last lager you had. So this tastes like a lager, which means that it was acceptable, good. Thank you, Jolson. If I had more of these, I'd be drinking more of them. So it's a lager, though. Okay, let's do this. On the E scale, I'd give it a 5. On the it's a frickin' lager scale, I would give it an 8.5. Thank you, Jolson. Seriously. I need to go fire up some Satan sauce and some pork rinds right about now. First in the Two Hearted Ale Club is Aunt Keck. Hey, 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 it's Two Hearted Ale Club time. Joey Cuz here in the club. J-Dog, Heart Club. Joey Cuz, I'm doing show prep for tonight's show right now. And when I say show prep, I mean taking a poop. Well, it is a shit show. Thank you, Joey. I appreciate that. What I'd appreciate is if the people I have on as my cohorts, if we could maybe come up with some fucking funny shit from time to time. Joey, Johnny Watson, I don't have you there for touching myself purposes. We're giving credit where credit is due. Johnny's kind of there for logistics and anytime we ever do some kind of a giveaway. You know, maybe I should just pick something and we'll have some kind of a mystery giveaway in today's show. I got several things, but then again, I got a whole pile of stuff I got going out to a few guys, and I'd probably just sweeten the pot. But yeah, you just never know. You have to stay tuned in. But yeah, Johnny Watson is obviously great. I can dump shit on him at the last minute and say, we're going to have a giveaway and I'm going to base it on everything on the last ebomey video. Go. And like freaking 15 minutes later, he's ready to go. Joey, you're fucking useless about 70% of the time. But when Joey is on, oh my fucking God, it's like Joey Gold. Smile money. Two Hearted Ale Club, cheers. I hope there was not too much show prep. Oh, there's going to be show prep. Stalker Steve. Holy shit. I'm not going to be hitting the Stalker Steve button. And Gunwild's not here. Now I'm going to have to hit the Stalker Steve. Too soon for the Two Hearted Ale Club? Actually, he has Two Hearted Ed Ale Club. Classy, my friend. Very classy. Jolson, the Two Hearted Ale Club needs Jolson to shut the fuck up. And some double Two Hearted... Yeah, some double... I tried, after you found it at your location, I went looking and no go. And I didn't see Nick or Andy, the manager, the assistant manager, to ask what the hell, but... Yeah, I'm working on it. Joey Cuz, did I forget to mention I'm getting this month's battle box? Suck it, bitch. Joey, that means this month is gonna suck. That's what that means. Okay, I'm gonna hit the Gunwild 1 button.
Fake news.
Hey Google, have you ever heard of Gunwild 1 from YouTube?
I don't understand.
Search any reference to Gunwild 1.
Sorry, I can't help with that yet, but I'm always learning.
Hey Google, who is Gunwild 1?
My apologies, I don't understand.
Hey, he's a big fucking deal out in California.
My apologies, I don't understand.
Hey, have you ever heard of Stalker Steve?
Have I? I'm not sure.
Have you ever heard of Joey Cuz?
I don't think I have, but I'm not sure.
Do you know who Ted Bundy is?
According to Wikipedia,
Okay.
Theodore
Google.
Robert Bundy.
Google. Never mind. I was testing you. Good job. You won. I love you.
Love seems like a powerful force.
Yeah. Well, you know. Do you have any pictures of your sweet ass? Hey Google. On a scale of 1 to 10, where do you think you are in looks?
Sorry, I'm not sure how to help with that yet.
I mean, when you stand in front of a mirror and take a look at your body parts, I mean, do you think you're attractive? I see this is going nowhere. Okay, I'm going to hit the Gunwild 1 button one last time. Oh! Damn it. Joey Cuz stands as the last person, and I want to say cheers, and hopefully you came over to Locked and Loaded, and if you want to call in, it's 818-532-9773 is the call-in number. Or not. What a weird concept. Beer that tastes like beer. I wonder if this is work beer or car beer or church beer.